It is summertime, and that of course means summer vacations and tours. And in our explorations in the survival of the wild, wild west, I want to show you some places that we went on our summer vacation. Our family is notorious for hopping in the car and hitting the road. But I had some assignments along the way. For those of you who don't know, I do have a column at Women's Outdoor News, and I also do some videos for Women's Outdoor News. I'm a commentator for them, and I am doing a collaboration with them and the National Shooting Sports Foundation. So we headed up to Cody, Wyoming, and I was pleasantly surprised because I had an appointment there with Ashley Hilabrinsky, who is the curator of the Cody Firearms Museum. And I interviewed her for the videos, and I had no idea, but this place is some place that you have got to go. Take your family and plan a lot of time. Because I had only planned the amount of time to interview her and do this video for my assignment, I had no idea what awesome things were at the museum there in Cody, Wyoming. It's called the Buffalo Bill Center of the West, and in this there is a huge firearms museum. So that's for starters. Of course, I got so excited, just all the guns and the history and the evolution of firearms that is there is outstanding. So there's that, but there also, since it's the Buffalo Bill Center, there is the history of Buffalo Bill. That is very intriguing. Then there's so many displays in all of the museums that are there, and I'll tell you about a couple more. But they're interactive displays and educational displays. You can do a lot of learning there, and so it's great for young and old. You can take the kids or you can take grandma and grandpa. That was really outstanding. They also have a natural history museum, which is amazing. It's a great museum and actually shows a lot of the ecology and evolution of animals. And then there's also an art museum as well as a Plains Indian history. So all of those are just amazing. And in that Plains Indian Museum, I know some of you who've been following me for a while, I did a video on elk ivories. Well, I took some pictures of some of the Native American garments there, and of course they were adorned with elk ivories. So there they were with the Plains Indians as well. In our trip, and speaking of Buffalo Bill and the Wild West and stuff like that, we also headed up to Kalispell, Montana, which is an amazing city. Beautiful up there. I headed up there for the HOMA conference and got to meet somebody that I've been following for quite some time. And he is a renowned scientist and a conservationist, wildlife conservation studies that he does. If you have never heard of him, his name is Shane Mahoney, and you do need to look him up. I'll put some links below for you to check out. He's an amazing person. I got to hear him speak in person as well as meet him, and he is just outstanding. So as I said, look him up, follow him, because he's doing great things for us. So if you've never been up to Kalispell, it's beautiful. Flathead Lake is right there. And then we jaunted up to Glacier National Park, and if you don't know, I actually live in the Rocky Mountains of Colorado. We live in spectacular mountains, but going to Glacier, wow. It was amazing. It's so gorgeous, and we got to go do a little fly fishing there, and we drove through Glacier, and it was gorgeous. So if you're looking for something to do with your family, take a road trip, do something where you can learn some history and conservation and about where we came from and the evolution in our country and how we made it to today to, as I said, surviving the modern day Wild West. And let me know if you've been there, what you like the most about the Cody Firearms Museum, or if you've been somewhere in Montana, somewhere else that maybe I should travel to. I would love to hear about it. On that note, I am just getting ready to hit the road. I am headed to Arizona to Gunsight Academy, which is my first time there too. Going to be doing a lot of shooting, not just of the camera, but hopefully some guns too. I need to mention who's sending me there. I have that column I said at Women's Outdoor News. It is sponsored by Remington Arms Company, and they're taking me down there because I need to try more of their firearms. So I'll be sharing that with you in the near future. Have a great summer, and I hope you have some awesome adventures.